Every town has that place, the one you speed past without looking. For the town of Ravens Hollow, that place was the old Ravenbrook General Hospital. Closed for over 20 years after a mysterious fire, it stood as a decaying monument to pain and suffering. Most forgot why it was really abandoned. But we didn't. We were the urban explorers, Leo, Maria, and me. We were there to film, to get the shots no one else dared to get. Our target, the infamous fourth floor, the psychiatric ward, the source of the stories. The air inside was thick with the smell of dust, decay, and something else, something metallic, like old blood. Our flashlights cut through a darkness so complete it felt solid. We passed rusty gurneys overturned in hallways, their wheels still squeaking in the silence. We found the main nurse's station on the fourth floor. And that's when we heard it. Scrape, drag, a scrape, drag. The sound of something heavy being pulled down the hall. We froze. Our cameras pointed toward the sound, but our lights showed nothing. Then a voice. A woman's voice, humming a lullaby. It was soft, beautiful, and utterly chilling. It came from every direction at once. Maria, ever the skeptic, called out, "Hello." The humming stopped. A new sound replaced it. The slow, precise snip, a snip of scissors. From a room marked hydrotherapy, a figure emerged. She was a nurse, her uniform pristine white, untouched by the decay around her. But her face was wrapped in tight, stained bandages, with no holes for eyes or mouth. In one hand, she held a pair of enormous, rusted surgical scissors. Snip, snip. She tilted her head, as if listening. "It's past visiting hours," she whispered, her voice somehow coming from behind us, though she stood ahead. It was a dry, papery sound. We ran. Not back the way we came, but deeper into the ward. We burst into a patient's room and barricaded the door. The only light was from our cameras. The only sound was our panicked breathing. And then the humming started again, right outside the door. The door handle began to jiggle. "Time for your medicine," the voice whispered, now right against the keyhole. We backed into the far corner. That's when I saw it. Scrawled on the wall over and over in what looked like charcoal or ash was a single sentence. "Don't let her complete the procedure." The banging on the door grew louder. The wood began to splinter. In a fit of panic, Leo pointed his light at a broken air vent. "In here." We scrambled into the cold, tight metal duct, crawling blindly. We could hear the door behind us smash open. The snip, snip, snip of the scissors echoed in the room we just fled. We crawled out into another room, an operating theater. In the center of the room, under a single flickering light, was an old operating table. Leather restraints hung from the sides, and on a metal tray next to it, laid out with perfect precision, were surgical tools, saws, clamps, scalpels, all caked in brown rust. The humming was back. It was inside the vent we just crawled through. She was coming. Maria found another way out, a heavy metal door. We pushed it open and stumbled into a stairwell. Freedom. We slammed the door shut behind us, leaning against it, gasping for air. We had made it. That's when I looked at my friends. A length of clean, white bandage was tied tightly around Leo's upper arm. It wasn't there before. He hadn't even noticed. On Maria's neck, a single perfect of blood welled up, as if from the prick of a needle. And on my own hand, written in faint red ink with a number 4. We had gotten out, but she had already begun her rounds. Her procedures had already started. And a good nurse always finishes what she starts. Pause, then deliver to the final line slowly. Some curses aren't tied to a P. Until next time, sleep with one eye open. Subscribe for more tales from the dark. This is Echo Noir, signing off. Lace. They're tied to a person. And now we were her new patients.